Babu! That was off. Video player. What is that for something? Why do you have a video player there? I don't know. But anyway, we're back here. So we're just gonna go straight into it. I don't really remember what I was doing here. But yeah, my items cards on my game, I had to make them a toggle or else I can fix it because if I pressed one button, I could say this is juicy. But I can also do the same with all of the others, but I cannot say to each one of them that I do not want you to be interactive. In addition to the camera, I had prepared. Close then, Danny. And in addition to the camera, I prepared a variety of other things as well. Hold on. The alarm gone off as soon as it goes off. I think I've been here before. But yeah. So I changed those to toggle because apparently you can use something called a toggle group. So if I press one toggle, the other one will turn off. It works great. The new problem I have is the round delay. What I mean by that is if you think it as a round game, like you choose something, you attack the enemy's turn next round, and I don't want to be able to just use all of them. I think I've already done this. I'm gonna check with the computer instead. So yeah, right now I have a bit of problem with that because it works. I've tried it and I can turn off my dice whenever I want. I can turn on off my card if I want. What I mean by that is I choose this card, throw the dice, and then it tells the card that that right now you are chosen, but I've also thrown the dice, so if you just go to sleep for a moment, and then after a few rounds it will go back to normal again. The problem is that every single button, even after thrown, is interactable, which means that if I press them while the dice is thrown, every one of them will be selected, and that's the issue because I don't want that. I tried right now to stop it, so if the dice is thrown, I don't want any of the toggle to be interactable. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. I don't know why. Correct. Well, except for the probe, especially designed by me. Look at me. What's wrong, Sir Liar? So we've done this before. I'm gonna see what I can find from there. But yeah, I also turned, like, something I've learned is if you don't know what's going on and if you don't know if it actually reacts, and you use debug.log to actually write something so you can see the little I don't know what it's called, spectator, that it says this. Like, oh, that works. So I just for fun, in the make them not interactable, I just put damn. And because I put it in the update, so it updates every single, I don't know, millisecond or something, it starts to like write out damn 300 times. Because that is how long the dice is rolled. So the problem is not that it cannot sense the dice being thrown. It does not being able to disable the buttons or the toggles. And that is annoying right now. Well, like, I have got bored. If you're interested of knowing how the game actually goes right now, then do check out my Twitter down below. I actually posted a a little testing video how it goes. And I am, even though sometimes it can be a pain in the ass to do programming, especially when thinking that if I do changing something there, I have to change something over there as well. But that's just a whole deal. Right now I'm still doing the cards. I'm not even fixed so I can have enemies. Like, I don't care about enemies right now. I do, so like right now it makes rounds. It does each round, each time it dies, dissolves into nothing, stuff like that. But I still need to make things interactable before I can make sure that I and it can die. So I'm gonna try and go back into this. Well, there's one thing that I'm pretty sure of now. Okay, so I'm gonna check again with the computer. I did not really get that. Like, I'm so happy about my... Yes, I know, it might be a bit annoying sometimes, but I like it. It's my own work. I like doing that. It's so fun. Like, especially when I get up and actually do it. Hold on, I think I have to restart my stream. Some shit is going on here right now. Whoa. What? Okay, yeah, I have to. Yep, it works now. But I don't know what happened. Like, I sometimes skip frames. What are you talking about? It doesn't even say anything. And it says my stream quality is good. Like, my frames, it only says 0, 0. I think it's some sort of bug right now. Hold on. Yeah, it moves at least. And I know that my slow loading is something, at least, there. Yeah, welcome humble viewer to the stream I'm holding here. I had to restart mine because somehow I had been chatting for a few minutes and it hadn't even gone from the bloody main screen on my stream. So yeah, that's that. I don't know what the heck's happening. No, it actually says something with that. Thank you! Oh, it's actually updating the whole streaming thing here. That's good. Okay. Wait, did I... Okay, I'm gonna ask about the computer. So, did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct? Well, except for the program that managed the data. It was especially designed by me, Luke App. Yes, his name is just a big-ass pun. We just have to deal with it. So... Oh, wait, I do have the data. So if we go back here... We have... this. I might be wrong. I am so wrong. Shit. God dang it. God dang it. 16. It just says 1%. I don't know what Streamlabs doing right now. It says I've lost 1.1% frames. And sometimes it shows me warnings about 16% or something. I have no goddamn clue actually what's going on. I am disturbed by this. Why did you not walk away? Alarm's gone off. Alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. Well, when I went to the computer, elegantly, of course. Okay. Were you momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? It's a bit odd. Can you tell me a little more about it? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say powericious. Yeah, I have read this before, god dang it. From the Atme fighting stance with sudden flash light blinded me. That of course was checkmate opponent. Fighting style. The main thing is to put your back to the wall where no one can get behind. It's very important. Was that the thing? No, don't goodness. Okay. Oh. Yeah. The mask knocked at me in the back of the head. Yeah, that was the problem. He said that the fighting stance is to go against the wall. How could you go against the wall if you actually is being hit in the back of the head? What fun is this, Sir Lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored. Well, this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with a gruesome item here. Yeah. From behind! But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. It seems I made another mistake. Attack the Atme. That's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself was strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. Well, that's wrong. Completely wrong. Is human to forgive. Is human forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have soul, feel. They live. They die. They love. They hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. I don't think I still have the thing on how many cups of coffee this dude has had. I think I threw it away somewhere. This is just thrown away. What is this? Well, it's not a cup of coffee. Let's see if I can find a thing with a cup of coffee. I have so many of these here. No, it's an acid thing. This is some other shit. Ah, I have some notes here. Hey, hold on. Not as pretty as that. Don't spill your damn coffee! God damn. If Decepticon saw that, he would be furious. You don't spill those beans. Them beans. Really. What is it like? Always chase a riddle down to the end. This is one of my rules. Okay. This might just be my chance to... Mr. Wright, what exactly is that you're... Is it that you're asserting? Apparently asserting. Very well, Your Honor. The defense assert that this... a bit uncertain about this. I'm gonna save because I don't want to lose too much energy on this. I'm gonna say Mask the Masquerade. Oh, I was right. Okay. The answer is simple, and it's clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmy's true identity is actually Mask the Masquerade. Well, he got chocolate, huh?
Order in court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmy's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he managed to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because he analyzed crime data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues the police overlooked in order to arrive at it. The explanation is far simpler than that, exactly. The truth is, you are in fact Masked Man.
But, Mr. Wright, this photo is clearly shows Masked Man.
He's having a mask on him, of course. Oh my god, by the way, if it is actually Atme that is Master Mask, then how the hell does he fit his nose in that mask?
You shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
You didn't need to manipulate it. You gain access to the warehouse and the pretense of providing security. And he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is a true witness.
Well, I think we're losing him. The mask's MO is pure genius. And so am I, look at ace detective. We're clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed so much.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Time to put a last nail in the guy's coffin. Let's give at me.
Objection.
You spilled those goddamn dirty beans. Got that blend 100 and personal favor.
Mr. Goddard.
Ace Detective is actually an ace. Smell of a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Goddard, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I
will admit, my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole story. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Trump. If this detective is really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot, as perfect, the coffee dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have quickly.
I feel it's pretty rattled right now. Yep, I'd like to finish this right now if I can. This is evidence that proves Mr. Look at Me is in the know. I would say it has not yet been found. I'm gonna check something. Has not yet been found. Of course, I got nothing. Just as I thought. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
Oh, he's a bit of a pain, that guy. Not ready. But are you going to just give up and let us use this? So, you have come to your senses, have you, lawyer? I do.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Gold, if you have anything further, then... Who?
Oh! Yo!
Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delights, what are you doing here? Sneaky boy. Thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. Have you been snooping around this goddamn office? Hell yeah, girl!
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
That's
the secret urn. Yep. Wait, does he have gloves on? Yes, that is completely purple.
order! You, madam, that urn, where did you find it?
Woo!
Glorious Bowser! Welcome, Glorious Bowser!
Thank you for that. Yeah, and if you see the number here, like, that is completely slow. That will happen each time I do this. I am still having wireless internet in the middle of a forest. Well, middle, like, it's a few, like, 20 meters from the road. So my internet is not really the best. I think it still works for what it is now. So welcome, Glorious Bowser. What's in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective? Look at me. And yes, look at me is the worst pun ever. Desiree, you are the best. I'm trying to do voices as well. I don't know if I'm good at it or bad at it. I just do it because. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? I'm just gonna say it. He's probably just gonna say he found it. Even you're going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. What's that?
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, you are. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. Truly sad.
You're still denying that Miss Atme is involved.
Before casting suspicion at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Her name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yes. What about it? One more okay, I have to. I'm gonna do this because it feels like over this whole stream it's gonna just have one coffee after another. So I'm gonna do one more here. I think we managed to count up to either 4 cups of coffee or 5 the last stream. The length that woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you should have discovered that stolen urn anyway. Including the office of the good detective. Yeah, she should have been a bit careful, perhaps called us before that. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before found. Yeah, that's probably the pain right now. But just brought it here from the detective's office. Please. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witnessing. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. She would not do that, but she can fly on a motorbike. Yes. Not even joking. Like, goddamn, she's a speed devil apparently. Please, Nicky boy, you gotta help me talk some sense into these people. What is some? Let's talk about what I saw. So fingerprints on the. gonna check something. Yeah, you got splotches all over it, and that's because the box itself, I don't think I have it here. No, I don't have the box. But the box is covered in pink paint. And the pink paint comes from the little spot just to the right there, which technically is just white. You see the little square there, that's where the box used to stand. I do wonder if that can do something with it. Show fingerprints on the urn. You can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
You're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. Yeah, he has gloves. I was thinking about that before. And I just thought, like, if that is extremely pink because of the color, then I thought, like, if someone's hand is perhaps pink, and he has gloves. Wait, did he actually have gloves on as mask? I can't really see. Doesn't look like it. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of punishment. That's the problem, because the urn was actually in a box.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness fingerprints. Would they mean nothing anyway?
You must have brought the urn back to the office. There, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. Wait, defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person be on the urn. I could say his, because he is actually the one that I believe is masked and masked. And if it doesn't have any fingerprints, then it's not him. And that's my main reason right now. I could say one of these two, because we tried to open the bag not too long ago. But technically the urn is owned by them. They would have it there. Myself. The question is... I will lose one health, I don't care. Let me give you an important piece of advice. I'm gonna save here because this might just get ugly.
Let me give you even more important piece of advice. You're not going to win this game with that answer.
Urn was put in that bag and carried to the detective office yesterday. Yeah? That means the person I be fingering is from the urn yesterday at the agency. Wasn't Pearl lost? Yeah. I'm gonna try Pearl because she was lost while we were investigating and managed to find herself at his office. Nope. God damn it. You understand. So it was carried to the detective's office yesterday because that's when it was stolen. That means the person I should be fingering is the person who left their prints on the urn yesterday at the Athens detective agency. It's either me. I'm gonna try myself. I'm gonna think of it. It was me. Apparently it was me. I did it. I stole it. Okay. So, what is this all fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Wait a minute. Can you just open his private property? Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on, I'm taking out now. Whatever it is, it feels hard and smooth. Oh, I totally forgot I actually touched the thing. Huh. That explains it. I thought that was someone that was with me, because often it's not this guy who actually touches everything. It's either one of the girls. Especially the one that's beside me right now. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? Apparently. I remember it was very well. And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Yeah, my English is not my main language. I just half English. So sometimes it can be weird when I'm trying to read something. Well, that was just what? Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. You say? Oh, it's not that I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look even more valuable. Some work, some time for me? Yes. She polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. I never thought of that. Huh. That's something else I forgot. That's the problem of actually just streaming this once a week. You forget stuff. The only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at Atme's Detective Agency. This plan. Got a plan 107. How many does he have? He was at 102 before. What kind of spices do you have in that sheet to be able to go up to 100? It's a little too, after all. Something is about to spray. Okay. Order! I accept the defense request. Finally, take this urn out. Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Finally broken down. Okay, now, he's too calm to be broken down. Oops. Well, something at least happened. Oh, yeah. Now he's... Yeah, I think we broke him somehow. I don't know how yet or what, but yeah. Take a good look. I'm able to find a rival word of my genius. I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am. Tragic fun. Wait, he's actually telling us the true story. This is nothing than a fruit cake. You see, it was me all along. I'm the one and only masked math. Hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Yeah, okay, he wasn't. That... Yes? Well, Mr. Goddard, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish you could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. I do love, though, that apparently Goddard here is supposed to be one of the best, but he has never been in the court before. I do not understand how they can even remotely even think of that then. I came precariously close to
besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Smirching with him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all. Yeah. Still seems bad. Why is that? Yes, Mr. Delight really wasn't a thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
Who is it now? Yeah. We was warned that he is a bit delusional. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what really. Yeah, like he cannot even make up his mind. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasure. It's me. I'm he. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. Do it.
I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is.
Kangaroo court? The identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass the judge. What are you talking about? Already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. 2 coffee. Where's my cup? 2 coffee.
Mr. Goddard, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Yeah, who is actually giving him the coffee all the time? How do they know he's actually in need of? Like, more or less, when is his cup empty? How do they know that? Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir? If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. Sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have an idea what you mean. If you're masked, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. This guy is just... Yes. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. A good boy. Just remember one. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then, talk. I'll listen.
Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession.
This is gonna be odd. I'm gonna remember Glorious Bowser. I just love the name though.
Glorious Bowser.
I don't know why, but I think like there is a mobile game called Communist Clicker Idle Communist or something, and it just reminds me of that. Like
Glorious Bowser.
Okay, so what is his identity then? By the way, how is my stuff doing? Yeah, my stuff seems to be doing fine. The truth is, I've been Master the Mask all along. You can't prove that I'm not actually Master the Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night of the urn was stolen after all. The only costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door and handle. It got torn off, that's all.
I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
I don't think many of us does, except for Godot, the final boss of Final Fantasy. You're doing great. No! For crying out loud. Like I said, you're only going to have one chance to test. But if we make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise to you. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Masked Man. What is with this boy?
All right, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
I don't think even the judge is handling what's going on here. I can understand that. Like, what is wrong with this dude? Prince Leia? I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I have an alibi for the night. The urn was stolen after all. Okay, I'm gonna save. But I think I might have something. I might have something. So, the question is here... yeah, this thing. If you don't want the true identity to be revealed to the world, October 12th, bring 5. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. That's the question. How... I would say this, because here, the 12th of October at 1 AM, and it was 1 AM at that time, and it was the 12th it was stolen. So, I would say this. Yeah, it was that. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's...
What is that?
a blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the content.
Blackmail!
According to this letter, at 1 o'clock in the morning on the night of the crime, Mr. Ron Delight was ordered to go to the office of KB Security.
1 o'clock in the morning! Oh my god, I'm asleep at that time.
Correct. Which is around the same time the security camera photo was taken. Just gonna do this for fun.
Bitch, I'm fabulous! Oh!
Notice that I could hear that slowly in the background as well. So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, that proves that he has a watertight alibi. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it will have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Well, it works there, that's probably good.
Well, Mr. Goddard, do you have anything to say?
Except for anything about coffee.
And for crying out loud, stop drinking that goddamn coffee!
Come on. Don't let this guy be. Tell him why he's wrong. You're not even calls me thief, Mr. Goddard. Alright, let's try. What? This really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, for some goddamn reason. Mr. Wright, it's true that I faced that blackmail letter, but whether or not I actually went there is a whole different story, right? Sorry if I'm sounding dramatic. I guess I don't know what... That was brilliant.
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need more evidence after all. Now then, let's see your evidence. Demonstrate to this court that Mr. Delight actually went to KB Security that night.
This wallet was found at the place. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence? How so?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. And I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 AM at KB Security's headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
I am! Just look at my hair. Seriously Pointy? Should mean good enough. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB security that night. Come on, guy, can you just give up? Why are you so goddamn delusional? This is indeed sad. Romanticists are blind to the reality that lies before them. What does that mean? Why did Mr. Delight drop his wallet at KB security? Purpose did it serve? Perhaps it was dropped by his wife, created a false alibi for her dear husband instead. Sorry, but Mr. Delight probably dropped it himself when he went to use this keycard to KB Security CEO's office. What's wrong? No snappy comebacks? Fact is that Mr. Delight entered the CEO's office around 1 o'clock that night. Well, by the way, that's also another cup of coffee, so let's do 3 for this one. So in the whole thing here, we are up to about 7 or 5, about 7 or 8.
So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB security. It looked like a perfect case for the defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot Plan 107 impressed me a lot more. You said you did not like it. What the heck? What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security. But did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Well, no. Guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that. Well, it doesn't mean it perhaps is him, but it means that he was there. It did say tell him to go there, not that it is the CEO itself.
Good point. I'm not sure what to think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim tonight.
I think you got to have to track down the CEO. You don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. White? There's someone else who can testify.
Mr. Butts. The delightful Butts. Who is this useless-looking young man?
Oh my god, poor sod. You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just look at his picture makes me bile start to rise in my throat.
Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. Probably block out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. Question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card I used in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, tell you exactly when the room and when. It tells you. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. You'll be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this card's data. There's not soon up to 10.
Well, Mr. Godot.
Name of the CEO of KB Security is Cade Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and it'll leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this car was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
Ah! But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Mask the Mask in this photo.
It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it is impossible for the defendant to be masked. The question is, why did he want? Like, was it his delusions that were the problem? At the same time, the red gem you got just a time ago.
That's enough. I came perilously close to skimmerate the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief.
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty.
Let me guess. I'm gonna see his face and completely just... No!
Okay. The court is now adjourned.